Welcome to your community. This is your hometown. This is Walton Entertainment. This is where you can hear from the community and those making a difference. We explore topics, local festivals, arts and entertainment, and local news. For this program and much more, visit us online at yourlocalstream.com. That's yourlocalstream.com.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
We worked our whole lives to save, just to spend it on time. With these two, filling buckets of memories. This is what makes life, life. Yet how much of life are we willing to miss out on? Because even mild hearing loss doubles our risk of dementia. Yes, dementia. Good hearing health is essential to staying engaged and doing what we love. Hear well and stay vital. Get a hearing health check every year.
Okay, good morning everyone. I'm Abigail Johnson from the Walton County Chamber of Commerce. Today is Wednesday, January 18th, and we are here at the Joint Chiropractic in Monroe. I'm going to turn it over to John Howard, and he's going to say a few words.
I'm John Howard. I'm the mayor of the city of Monroe, and we are so excited to have the Joint and Dr. Greco and his team at Monroe Pavilion. Everything that has been working out in this area has been a tremendous success. Dr. Greco and his team, he's opened several of these, but the Joint is 5,000 strong, so it's going to be a great addition to the city. And he's got a great team here, and he's going to tell you a bit more. Doc?
Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming and having this today. We're really honored to come to the community of Monroe and to really build upon our mission of improving our patients' quality of life through routine, affordable chiropractic care. What we do is we remove all the roadblocks to make routine care accessible to everyone. We invite patients to come in, no appointments necessary. We're open evenings and weekends, no insurance, so you don't have to worry about the hassles of dealing with your health insurance, and we're here for you. This is our 47th clinic in the metro Atlanta area. We have over 850 clinics nationwide, and our goal is to have 1,000 clinics open by the end of 2023. So we are grateful for the community, for the chamber, and all of your support. And come on in for your adjustments.
Hey. 850 top thousand.
Right? There you go.
Good job.
He was tired.
I know.
Good morning everyone. I'm Abigail Johnson from the Walton County Chamber. Today is Friday, January 20th, and we are here at Kinetic by Windstream in Monroe. And we are so excited to have you guys here, and I'm going to turn it over to Michael, the president of Kinetic, and he's going to say a few words. So here's Michael.
Thank you, Abigail. Well, we are pleased to be here in Monroe, Georgia today, announcing the opening of another retail store. Beautiful community. If you haven't been to Monroe, we encourage you to come and see it. Well, here in Monroe, we have rolled out over 5,000 locations that are now qualified for fiber, and we want to work hard to get those customers on fiber. Right now, we've got less than 1,000 of them there. So the location of this store is 129 East Highland Avenue, Monroe, Georgia. And come to the store, meet our great staff, and move yourself from copper to fiber as quickly as you can. Along with me today, in this wonderful representation of the community, we have our local manager, Doug Campbell. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you.
And his terrific team behind me. We also have the store manager, Sarah. Sarah, thank you. So if you ever need anything, they are right here in the community. Doug and much of his team live here in the community and serve in this community, and many of them have been here for quite a few years. So we are proud to be a part of it. Again, over 5,000 locations in this community have access to fiber. This store is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. And the phone number, 770-267-9445. great people here. You can walk in the store for anything you need regarding Kinetic. If you have a trouble, if you want to transfer service, if you want to sign up for new service, we look forward to the opportunity to serve you. At this time, I'd like to go ahead and cut the ribbon.
1, 2, 3.
Georgia today, and we are pleased to present this check to the YMCA on behalf of Kinetic by Windstream. The YMCA is currently under construction, from what I understand. Yes. And we have today with us Lori as their representative. So Lori, we are honored to give this check to you and participate in the good things that are going on in this community.
Thank you so much. We are so excited to get to be a part of Monroe. We are currently building the YMCA. We broke ground last week, so we would love for y'all to ride by and see our progress. We're across from Monroe High School, and we are just so ecstatic for this donation. We have raised a lot of money to raise this, to build this YMCA, and we are looking forward to changing the lives of people in Monroe. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Tisha Fem with the Walton Youth Project, and we work closely with the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth on their youth initiatives here in Walton County. Our two initiatives that we're working on now is a dinner theater that will be at Carver Middle School and performed by Carver Middle School students in March. We're also working on a healthcare initiative, specifically a mental health initiative for Social Circle City Schools. That will be an after-school program for high schoolers, and it's starting on February 9th, and we've chosen 7 dates between February 9th and the end of the school year to have this initiative. It concerns mental health in the sense that we're offering kids 4 different centers that they can rotate to. One would be a sharing center that would have a social worker and a counselor along with peer-led groups to facilitate discussions. We then have a Get Moving section where students can participate in a physical activity like disc golf or dodgeball or yoga. And then we have a creative center, which could involve things like art projects, construction projects, engineering challenges, as well as pottery and sewing, needle crafts, and so forth. Our fourth center involves life skills. So we'll have note-taking seminars that are presented by students at University of Georgia. We have some time management things, mindset training, all to help kids finish out the school year strong. If you have questions, if you'd like to participate or collaborate with us, you can reach me at 770-207-3174, and we invite you to follow us on social media at Walton Youth Project on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jody Johnson, and I'm here with another recreation report. Happy to say we've had our spring registration, and about over 2,000 people have registered for our soccer, baseball, and softball, and our track program. So again, great that you guys listened and got registered if you wanted to participate. If you haven't gotten registered and you want to participate in our spring sports, any of those programs, then you need to contact our local office as soon as possible to see if we have any slots available. We're trying to get all of the people on the waiting list in. Obviously our West Walton and the Loganville area, it filled up extremely fast, so probably some of the only options you'll have in our age groups is at the Monroe and Social Circle areas. We have a few slots that we're trying to fill this week, so contact us as soon as possible if you want to play baseball, softball, run track, or get into the soccer program. So get with us as soon as you can. In the other news, we've got a lot of things that we've got going on at the Recreation Department as far as down at South Walton and Social Circle. Obviously, we've opened up our new community center, and things are going real well there. We've got some good classes that are happening. Our senior aerobics classes now, we run them 6 times a week, and I know that sounds funny, but we do 2 at each location, 2 at Felker, 2 in Loganville, and 2 at Social Circle. So if you're age 55 and older and you're looking for some way of getting into an exercise program, it's absolutely free, and it's not only for the getting in shape and getting moving, but there is some some social aspects to it too, is getting out and talking with all the other seniors that are there. Different levels of people that get up and use weights. Some people stay in the chair. but all have a good time, and they all see, if you can make it 2 weeks, you'll notice a difference in your life and you'll never miss again, is what I'm told by a lot of the seniors. So they really enjoy that class, and certainly when we have to reschedule a class, boy, we hear about it. So if that's something that you want to get off the couch and get moving and change your life, I would try to get into one of those senior classes, which one meets your schedule. And you can go online at waltoncountyga.gov and see the dates that we have that. Our community centers are open. It's very inexpensive to join. I'm sorry, I'm like everyone else. I've got that little cough. But you can go to our website and join our community centers. It's only around $50 to join between now and July 1st, so it's a great time to come up and utilize it. I know it's raining about every other day, and then it gets cold, and so this is a perfect place to come. You can walk inside. It's climate controlled. All the equipment's nice and clean, so it's a great place to come and again, stay active and get into shape. So we look forward to seeing you at one of the community centers as soon as you can get up there and sign up. Our basketball season is coming to an end. We'll have our countywide tournament at the end of January, and then it's off to our baseball and softball and soccer seasons. So we have some walking tracks that we're trying to get installed down at South Walton around the new pond down there. Obviously the one down at Felker and at Meridian Park is always open on the days that you can get outside and walk, so we look forward to that. Our new park in Walnut Grove is on schedule. As far as the architects are concerned, they're drawing up all the plans, and I think everyone will be very pleased. Once we secure the funding for the park, I'll be glad to do a special show on just what will be at the new park. And just as a quick highlight, it would be a 5-field athletic complex for baseball or softball. It would be an amphitheater, possibly a water park. So all of those things, a new community center that's a little different than the others, because right now we wouldn't have a gymnasium in it, but it would be a workout center, and then possibly a skate park. So all of those things and several pavilions and playgrounds, all that stuff is scattered out in there. And this is the site on Highway 81 near the fire department. The old home of Corn Dogs, you may remember that, with the ice skating rink. All of that land in that area is where this park would be. So we're looking forward to that. In the very near future, our architect should be finishing up in the next month, and then we'll bring it back to the board and see if we can possibly fund most of this construction. And this is phase one of a multi-phase park, because it is a huge tract of land, around 220, 250 acres, somewhere in there, that we'd be able to utilize according to how much of it is usable for us. So we're looking forward to that. A lot of growth here in Walton County, and when we have growth in Walton County, obviously we need recreational areas for everyone as these subdivisions and apartments are being built. People are looking for places to bring their dogs, bring their kids, bring their parents, whatever it takes to stay in shape and stay active in Walton County. So look forward to seeing it. And again, our best place to go and get all of this information is our website at waltoncountyga.gov. So until next time, thank you very much.
Good morning from the Walton County 4-H office. I'm Michelle Patrick, and this is Michael Davis. We're here to wish you a happy new year and fill you in on some news from the Extension office and from 4-H. So actually this month we're moving locations. Currently we're in downtown Monroe, as many of you know, and we're going to move down to the Ag Center at 1258 Criswell Road. Many of you are also familiar with the Ag Center, and our new building is going to be just to the right of that. So we'll be out there in just a couple weeks. Our first official day is Monday, January 23rd out there. And then we also wanted to give you some 4-H news. So we have CPA, which is County Project Achievement. It's an opportunity for 4th through 6th graders across Walton County, Social Circle Schools, Walton County Public Schools, George Walton. So we're hoping to get a bunch of kids at that event. It's on January 21st at Atha Road Elementary School, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And it's an opportunity for students to share about a project that they really care about. They share a poster, they do a presentation, we have judges. So also if you're an adult in the community and you would like to judge at County Project Achievement, it's a really great opportunity to get involved with 4-H, learn about our kids and what matters to them. And then from County Project Achievement, some students will be invited to go to Rock Eagle in February. So we're very excited. That's District Project Achievement, where they can compete with kids from other counties.
And then also another incentive for children to participate is they can get a $100 camp scholarship for attending that event at 8th Road on the 21st. And then they also can register for summer camp a day early. And as you know, summer camp with 4-H is a staple. It's an amazing opportunity for kids to spend a week with us, and this year we're going to Burton 4-H Center, which Mr. Michael Davis is going to tell us all about. So fill us in on camp.
All right, Miss Michelle, I'll be glad to. But first, I want to throw a shout out. Poultry judging will be kicking off this month. We'll have an orientation on Sunday, January the 30th at 3 p.m. and we will be in the new office. So that's where it'll be at, out on Criswell Road. So if you're interested in learning about our poultry industry, come on out and join us with that team of poultry judging. Now to camps. All right. First and foremost, Cloverleaf Camp. That's for 4th grade through 6th graders. And we'll be going, as Michelle said, down to Camp Burton, which is on the coast on Tybee Island. And we'll be going there June the 19th through the 23rd. So it'll be a whole week that we'll be down there. We'll leave on Monday morning, come back Friday morning. Sometime we'll get back up here in the afternoon after lunch. It is a great camp to go to, especially for our kids that see that coast, that Georgia coastline, and do those types of activities with a coastal environment there. But that's Cloverleaf Camp, June 19th to the 23rd at Camp Burton there on Tybee Island. So if you got a 4th, 5th, or 6th grader, just know we'll be talking about camp this month as we go out to club meetings. It's something you're interested in, and they'll have all that information when they come home. We also offer many other camps. One of our big camps of late has been Wilderness Challenge Camp. This is for any 6th grader who is at least 12 years of age on or by June 19th. They have to be 12 years of age by that date. And that's because of some of the activities they do, like whitewater rafting. You have to sign one of those release forms, so you got to be 12 to do that. But that's Wilderness Challenge Camp. That goes out of Wasaga, which is our center up in northeast Georgia there in Dahlonega, outside there by the Ranger Camp, Camp Merrill. It's up there in the Chattahoochee National Forest. And that'll be June 19th through the 23rd, the same time that we'll be at Cloverleaf Camp. So, but if you've got a 6th, 7th, or 8th grader that likes an outdoor experience and challenge, this is a great camp. And our campers who went last year had a great time, because they told Miss Michelle, who was new to us at that time, she went and picked them up, and they just talked about it. But that's Wilderness Challenge.
They may even be coming back.
Yes, some of them that can come back. Yeah. We also offer a marine resource camp, and that is on the coast there at Tybee at Camp Burton. And Marine Resource Camp is July the 10th through the 14th. It is also for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And it is exactly what it says, marine resources. You'll learn about coastal ecology, the marsh, many of the marine type animals that you see there off of our coast and inland waterways. And that is in July 10th through the 14th. And again, it is for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. We also offer junior camp. This is strictly for 7th and 8th graders only. And this year, junior camp will be up here, as I say, in North Georgia. It flip-flops every other year between Jekyll Island on the coast in South Georgia and Camp Fortson, or the Fortson 4-H Center over in Hampton, out beside Atlanta Motor Speedway, where they get the urbanization of Metro Atlanta. So if you have a 7th and 8th grader that's interested in seeing all the sights of Atlanta, GA, such as, I think they go to Whitewater Adventures there, they go to Stone Mountain Park, they sometimes take in Six Flags, the World of Coke, and other things downtown. That is junior camp, and it's at Camp Fortson there in Hampton, Georgia. And that will be the week of July the 10th through the 14th also, which is the same time that Marine Resources Camp is. So sometimes you got all these choices. You got to decide, am I going to this one or that one?
Last year we had, I know, one camper that went to like 3 of them. So they got the real summer experience.
And just one thing to add on junior camp, and this is a personal thing. I'm excited because this year at 14,
that's right.
I'm going. So with any 7th or 8th graders from Walton County, I'll be there all week, and I'll just be so excited to take them around Atlanta and show them some of these sites.
Yes, and that is great because I guess it was 5 years ago I was at junior camp. It's a great experience to have, and especially for some of our youth that have not been to the metro Atlanta area. Well, believe it or not, as close as we are, we still have some kids who have not ventured to the ATL, so to speak. So you see there, we have a busy summer planned ahead of us with a lot of activities going on. Plus, as Michelle told you, county project achievement and district project achievement coming up. Poultry judging with some of our judging events that we have and other things that are going on. So we have a busy spring and summer ahead of us. And this move that we've got going on, Joel will still be in the office and still conducting those same things as always, the soil samples, the water samples, hay samples, any of those things that you need. We're still operational here in the office in downtown Monroe, but on the 23rd, we'll be just south of town out there on Criswell Road at our new location, and we're looking forward to that. And we think that everyone will be pleased that there'll be adequate parking for everybody. You won't have to keep circling to find a parking space to come see us.
Yeah, so we're very excited, and once we have a date for our open house, we'll be sure to get that out to the community. But we look forward to seeing all of you, and thank you so much for watching this.
One last thing I'm about to forget.
Sure, yeah.
I forgot our seniors. If you got a high schooler,
okay,
we have senior camps
absolutely
too. That's right. We overlook them for some reason because they're older and we just think they can take care of themselves. But we do have senior camp, 2 types. There's senior extreme camp, which is camping out in the woods. It's over there at Camp Fitch, which is off to the side of Rock Eagle, if you're familiar with that. And they camp literally they pitch their own tents and so forth, cook some of their meals, and do a lot of outdoor activities like you would normally do if you were camping yourself. And that's the reason why it's called Senior Extreme Camp. And then there's regular senior camp. That is July the 3rd through the 7th. And that will be a lot of experience there for those to start planning their futures as far as whether they're going in the job market, going on for higher education in the college or in a VOTEC area there, so to speak. So we do also even offer it up through the 12th grade to a senior in high school, a camp experience through 4-H. So as you see, 4th grade through 12th grade, we've got you covered with summer camps.
And I know we gave a lot of dates and a lot of grades and information, so please just reach out to our office if you have any questions. That's 770-267-1324. Our phones are still working, and you can always reach us by email. So check out the website, send us an email, give us a call. We're here, we're eager to work with your kids and your students and your high schoolers and everybody in the community. So thank you so much for listening, and we'll be in touch.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey Walton County, it's Patrice Broughton, your Public Information Officer here with another county update. First, we would like to say Happy New Year to everyone, and we hope that your year has started off great, and we hope that it continues to be that way. We're going to start with our January meeting agenda. It was a long meeting. We did a lot of things and have some exciting news for the year 2023. So we started the meeting with a presentation to our Human Resources Director, Melissa Rusk. She was awarded the 2022 Georgia Local Government Personnel Association Professional Achievement Award. Melissa does a great job here for us at Walton County, and we're excited about the work that she does with the Professional Association. Chairman Thompson gave a report on the future and ongoing projects in the county. You can find that presentation online on the Walton County website on the homepage. But basically, he talked about the infrastructure projects that we have going on in the county. We are still working on our public safety complex. We have renovated the building on Court Street that will now be the Planning and Development Office. We purchased a building on Washington Street that now serves as our Human Resources Office. And the reason why we are moving those offices out of the government building is because the court system needs more space. So if you want to find any of those offices, just come over here in and around the courthouse, and you will be able to find Human Resources again on Washington Street, and the Planning and Development Office will be located on Court Street across from the historic courthouse. We also moved the Extension Office. They are no longer on Main Street. They are now housed at Criswell at the Ag Center. So if you need any of their services, you can now go out to the newly constructed offices there at Criswell Park. We started the meeting with Planning Commission recommendations, and they started with a denial of a character area change from suburban to neighborhood and residential. And it was a rezone for 3.65 acres from A1 to B2 for self-storage. Chairman Thompson reopened the public hearing for this since it was tabled before at the Planning Commission, and he gave everyone a chance to speak their piece. And then the Board of Commissioners actually approved the rezone. They did not take the Planning Commission recommendation of denial, so they approved it with the conditions of a variance for a 2-story building and for a 25-foot buffer with an 8-foot opaque fence. And they did amend the character area map from suburban to neighborhood residential. We had an approval with conditions of a rezone for 2.90 acres from A1 to B1 for a gas station, and they did take the Planning Commission recommendation for approval, and they approved it with the conditions of adding additional trees to buffer on the north and west side, with the number and the species to be determined by the Walton County Planning and Development Authority. There was a withdrawal of an event facility with a variance, and it was approved for withdrawal by the Planning Commission as well as the Board of Commissioners. There was approval with conditions of a rezone from 3.551 acres from A1 to B3 to allow a retail establishment, and the Board of Commissioners went with the Planning Commission recommendations and approved it with conditions. We had an acceptance of a right-of-way for Joel's Landing, as well as the fields at Alcovey Mountain, and as well as Red Oak Ridge, and they were all accepted. So those were accepted by the Board of Commissioners. We had our presentation of our 2022 audit, and again, you can find the documents for that on the Walton County webpage. The county remains in good financial standing. We have improved our bond ratings here at the county, and Chairman Thompson and the Finance Department do a great job of being good stewards of taxpayer dollars here at Walton County. We also had a request by Judge Ott to fund an associate judge position for the probate court, and it was approved. The Board of Commissioners made appointments for the year 2023, and those appointments and reappointments were the reappointment of Rhonda Hawk as the county clerk, the reappointment of Patrice Broughton as assistant county clerk, the reappointment of Atkinson and Ferguson as the county attorney, and the reappointment of Timmy Shelnut as vice chairman for the Board of Commissioners. There was a resolution from the JDA for Stanton Springs in the North Edition that was approved. And there was a resolution for the setting times of the dates and location for the regular monthly meetings of the Board of Commissioners, and it was adopted. And there were resolutions for the fiscal year 2023 budget amendments that were adopted. There were appointments to the Personnel Advisory Board, and the Board of Commissioners reappointed Mickey Langford, Jacqueline McClendon, and Doug Hawkins to that board. There was an agreement with the City of Monroe for waste disposal, and it was approved. And we also accepted a bid of a proposal for microbat laboratories for water testing with the Water Department. There was discussion for the approval of security cameras for Felker Park, and that is an initiative by the Board of Commissioners to make sure that our parks are safe, and that if anything happens at the parks, that we can go back and we can have surveillance footage. So their goal is to outfit all of the parks and community centers with surveillance cameras. So we had our county manager's report from John Ward, and a part of that was to approve the end of current COVID sick leave pay, and that will be effective February 1st. And we had a public comment given by Stephanie Calabrese. She informed the Board of Commissioners of her documentary Unspoken that will be airing at the Onstage Playhouse. So if you would like to know more about that, you can go to unspoken.com and take a look at what her documentary is about, as well as purchase tickets to see the documentary. And she is also hosting a community dialogue on February 25th. So that was all for the January meeting. We do have a couple of things coming up. In the near future, we have our groundbreaking ceremony for our Fire Station 7 in Good Hope that burned last year in April, and that groundbreaking will be on January 25th at 11 o'clock. So if you would like to come out and see the new site and what they've done so far, everyone is cordially invited to attend. Again, as always, if you have any questions for us here at the Walton County Board of Commissioners office, you can always give us a call at 770-267-1301. And again, all of this information can be found on the Walton County webpage, and you can also follow updates on our Walton County Facebook page as well as our Twitter page. Thank you again, and we hope everyone is having a great year thus far.
Hi, welcome to Monroe Walton Center for the Arts. Our member show is up. It is just absolutely amazing. It's the biggest show we've had, member show that we've had since I've been here. So I can't speak to before them, but certainly since I've been here, this is the biggest show we've ever had. I think we have 63 of our members, and we've got almost 300 members now, so we've got about 63 of them in this show, and I believe the total number of pieces is about 161 pieces of art. Most of them are available for purchase, and they range from, I don't know, I think $15 maybe is the cheapest one, on up to $1,800 might be the most expensive. So, and everything in between. Most things are well under $100. So I hope that you'll come and see this show. It's just very peaceful to come here and visit, be inspired by the lovely things that are made by your neighbors, people probably that you know are here in the show, people who are novice artists, people who are professional artists and do this for a living and teach here and teach other places and sell all over in galleries. So I think you'll love this show. It's the prettiest one we've ever had, and it's very robust and a lot of variety. And hopefully you'll want to take a piece home with you. Of course, if you do purchase something, it has to hang until the end of the show. But then we can mark it as sold, and then you can take it home. The show is over on February 16th. So you've got a little bit of time, but please do come on in and see the show. And you're also invited to the reception. It's on Friday, January 27th from 6 to 7:30. The judge that judged the show will be here, will be awarding the prizes and awards. And also, new this year, we have a People's Choice Award. So be sure when you come in before the 27th if you can, and vote on your own personal best in show. We'll be giving a ribbon for the People's Choice winner. So you can vote and do that when you're here. So please do come to the reception. Everyone is invited to that. Most of the artists will be here, so you can meet some of the artists. It's a really nice wine and cheese, kind of fancy food kind of thing. So, and we've got good cooks here that bring really nice things for us to eat. So come to that. That's January 27th. The show is up through February 16th. When you come, be sure to pick up our class list, see what all we have going on. There's going to be a special shopping night in February, the Thursday before Valentine's Day. I believe that's February 9th. We will be open from 5 to 8, and all of downtown will be open, and we'll be doing some special things that night for a special sip and shop and browse time here in downtown Monroe. So be looking out for that. Like I said, pick up our class list, see what all we have coming up. We have watercolor classes that are about to launch, and also a new photography class that will start in February on Saturdays. And so come see us. Thanks. Bye.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful in the Walton County Recycling Center. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Hope everyone's had a great holiday season. We're staying busy down here at the center. And one thing I wanted to bring up that I don't know if I've said on here before was we recently stopped being able to accept mattresses and box springs here. And that's caused quite a bit of confusion, and we've had a lot of people that were having to turn around down here that are bringing mattresses and box springs. And basically the place where all of our trash goes no longer accepts it there. So we really don't have a choice. It's not anything we wanted to do, but when the landfill we're taking our trash to stops accepting those things, we really have no choice, nowhere else to do with anything with those. We are trying to look into all avenues where we can start accepting those again. We're going to try to find something that works. But in the meantime, what we're doing is we're sending any citizens that come in with mattresses out to the Walton C&D landfill out on Highway 78. They do accept mattresses and box springs there. You'd need to give them a call to find out exactly what the charge is. I don't know if you know that fluctuates or exactly what the charge is for those there. But that is where those need to go. And again, I know it's a hassle, and it's something we're working to kind of get a resolution to. So just hang tight with us. Know we are working on that, but that is where mattresses and box springs will have to go now. Outside of that, it's getting to be the season of where, you know, we're doing some trimming back of crepe myrtles and things like that. And just remember all of those items, any leaves that you're getting up right now, those can't be accepted here either. We're still getting people coming in with those, and we have to turn them around and send them to an inert landfill. Feel free to give us a call out here at 770-267-1421, and we'll get you directed to the nearest inert landfill location and help you out with that, but we cannot accept those things here. And outside of that, everything's going well. We're staying busy. Come out and see us. Let us help you get started recycling. Let us show you everything we do recycle here, and you know what you can bring in and where to put it. We'd be happy to walk you through and show you exactly how to best use the center and what we do and don't take. Again, I gave you our phone number. Give us a call to ask any questions. We'd be happy to help. And until next time, take care.
I would like to thank everybody for seeing our animals that we have up for adoption right now here at Walton County Animal Control. I also wanted to let you know that there has been some ordinance changes that have gone into effect as far as our tethering. You can find those all on our website and on the county website at waltoncounty.gov. You can also find it on our waltonpets.net and link back to the county's webpage. And you can take a look at those to see what's changed with those. There's been several changes. So just remember, keep your pets nice and warm, take care of them. If you have any problems, please give us a call. If you have any concerns, give us a call or questions. We're always here to answer your questions for you. And we look forward to serving you guys for this next year.
1-year-old Husky Labrador Retriever mix, good with kids and cats.
This is Sly. We've had him for about 2 weeks now. He is available for adoption. He is a Carolina dog breed mix. And so basically what that means is he would need a very active household and possibly a one pet family. But other than that, he's a very pretty, sweet, active boy.
Here we have a female pit mix. Her name is Hill. She is microchipped, but she is not spayed. She's young, probably a year or 2 years old. Seems to get along with other dogs. She did fine with one that's already been seen.
This is Fish. He's a German Shepherd. He's 3 years old, good with kids. He's not spayed or vaccinated.
Here we have a chocolate lab mix. He's about 8 months old, and as you can see, he's very energetic. He is a male, not neutered, and we are calling him Christoph.
Hey everybody, it's Isaac over at Reboot giving you the Reboot Tech Tip. I want to talk a little bit today about video conferencing. I know that thing has gotten so big, because of the whole virus thing. I know people have seen things about Zoom, and how people are hacking Zoom and all that stuff. And for y'all that don't know, Zoom is basically a video conferencing software where, you can have up to I don't know what it is, 5,000 people on one video conference call, something crazy like that. But anyway, so a lot of people are using that to meet, a lot of organizations, so everybody can stay home and meet and stuff like that. So just give you a little info about that. Yes, Zoom was kind of hackable in the beginning and people were a little scared about it, but as far as I know, they have fixed those issues, and so it's pretty safe now. I tell people all the time, if you're on the internet, somebody can hack you. That's really just the bottom line. So as far as it can be safe, I think it is. Zoom is a good one. It's free if you want to do meetings for up to 40 minutes. But then after that, you have to pay for it. And I want to say it's like $15 a month or something like that. But the Zoom one is great. It has great quality. The sound is good. The video is good. All that stuff. So another one that people have been using is called Google Duos is another one, or Google Meets, and those both can be free if you have a Gmail account, as long as everybody participating has a Gmail account or a Google account. That's a free one. That's a good one. You know, and the stuff we had before, like the FaceTime that people use for Apple products, is great. You know, Skype is probably one of the more glitchier ones. You know, sometimes it works good, sometimes it doesn't. Some devices it works on, some it doesn't. You know, it's really kind of a pain, so we don't really recommend that one. But you know, and then some folks get scared about, well, you know, after I hang up, you know, can people still see me on my webcam and all that stuff? And you know, once you cut the connection or hit leave the meeting, then you're done. You know, but if you want to, I see a lot of people, they'll put like a piece of tape or something over the webcam, you know, stuff like that, or you can unplug your webcam or turn it off inside the computer, whatever you want to do if that makes you feel a little safe. But yeah, you know, new world, so people might want to get used to the video conferencing thing. You know, obviously if you got any questions, contact your local IT guy or give us a call here at Reboot. We'll be happy to help you. But that's it. Isaac at Reboot giving you the tech tip.
I was raised up on the farm, and my dad built old cars all the time, and that got me started. I would rebuild the engines when I was about 13 or 14 years old. I got started rebuilding the engines and everything, and I learned to do paint from, you know, just painting cars. That's how I got started. This car here, I started with a gear shift knob and collected parts for about 7 years, and then it took about 5 years to build the car. And this one over here, I drove it to Daytona Beach about 3 years ago. This car has been in numerous movies, but the most famous one was Driving Miss Daisy. And the rest of these cars, I bought this one about 2 months ago. That's a real rare car. That's 31 Victoria. The one on the end down there, I drive it all the time. I drive it every day. Most all these awards was with the Model A's. Some of them is with an old truck I got around in the back. But it has won here in Conyers Best of Show 2 or 3 times.
South River is a beautiful little stretch running through Rockdale County. It's a hidden gem. The falls here, other parts of the river, the trails that have been put in are a real asset and something for the county to be proud of. It's a beautiful part of the river. It's something a lot of people don't know about in Rockdale County. I'm almost tempted to try and keep it a secret, but it's more important to let people know. There's still pollution coming in the river from Atlanta, occasionally raw sewage when it rains heavily. We smelled it here a few weeks ago. DeKalb has some problems with its sewage treatment. Rockdale doesn't really add any sewage to this part of the river, but there's a lot of litter and a lot of stuff that people come down here. They like this place too, but for reasons I'm never going to be able to understand, they seem to like leaving their garbage. And there's a lot that needs to be cleaned up down here all the time. There are volunteer cleanups, but it's just a shame that you have to keep fixing a place that's naturally pretty because people keep making it unnaturally ugly. There's a lot of garbage down here. I wish people could restrain themselves. If they can't, we need more help cleaning up and maybe a little bit more help from law enforcement to patrol this area and bring somebody in if they see them making a mess of it.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go.